So tomorrow, when you want to argue with me, conversations that heal. Both of us were kind of the same, but I think you're a little more quieter when it comes to certain issues. So what happens is when I ask you question, like when you're upset about something, you don't say it immediately. But I can tell that you're upset, but you don't say it. So now you're angry, and I'm already angry because we're I'm angry that we're not dealing with the situation, and that only makes it worse. So it's been a lot of times when I know you're upset about something, especially when I've done something wrong. I know that I'm guilty.
No, maybe sometimes you just assume that I'm angry. What about that?
But what about the times when you're like, oh yeah, then later on you will bring it up and be like, yes, I was upset about this, and it's like,
No,
why did you
but
have to wait 2
this
days?
is what I do. So if you do something, I don't, pay no mind. I just expect that you don't repeat it. When you repeat it, then I'll bring out the old one.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. And the other says, love keeps no records of wrong, and that is one thing that aggravates me so
But
bad.
it doesn't mean that I don't love you. I mean,
I know, but it's bad. Cause okay, imagine you've done something wrong, you've come to terms with it, and you've moved on, and then somebody else brings it up.
No, but
Like,
we're all moving.
when you
Just
gonna
don't
let it
repeat
go?
it. When you repeat it, then it's like you uncover the wound.
But love keeps no records of wrong. So if I've done something wrong again, it's a new day. Don't bring up the old times.
Okay,
You see what I'm saying?
I took that.
Yeah, so, but that is part of conversations that heal. It's just, being open and communicating. Like, at times, our spouses, it's not that we can read each other's mind, but sometimes I feel as though you feel like you are hiding how you feel. But I can be like, I can tell you're upset. Like, why are you acting like you're not upset?
But I mean, you can't. I mean, being a man is being a man. I can't
Okay.
be whiny like I mean, sometimes I gotta suck up some things.
Yeah, well, true. And
Yeah.
and I think
Imagine
naturally.
we can't be two women in the house. That's to be a rooster in the hand.
All day bickering. That's
Yeah.
true. But some things is also, it comes with nature. Because I feel like for me, my nature is just dissecting things. I love to have conversations that breaks everything piece by piece. And him being a man, he does not have the patience or the time for that. Like, remember my dad had to tell you one time, like, Adam, she's not trying to upset you or overwhelm you. That's just how women are. If Adam tells me he's going to do something, I have 50 questions ready. What are you going to do? When are you going to do it? What is this? What can I do? What are you going to... And he doesn't like that.
It was actually aggravating. At some
Oh,
point,
God.
I decided not to even tell you everything that I did
Yeah.
because it was like I was constantly reporting to you.
Yeah.
Every time I report to you, you just knock me down, and I felt like I was feeling.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just not gonna tell her anything. I'm just gonna do things that I want to do.
Yeah. And part of conversations that heal is showing your spouse support. Honestly, like a lot of times we feel like we are the spouse's reality check person. Every time your spouse will come to you with a dream, just support the person. Don't be there to say, hey, these are all the ways that it could go wrong. Just ask them and try to have a more positive conversation. And for me, that's where I went wrong a lot of times, because Adam will come to me with all these plans, and at times, obviously, I think being a woman too, like I had a lot of fears for you, because I feel like men take more risks than women do. So like at the back of my head, I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't want this to fail. And because I don't want it to fail, I would tell him all the things that could make it fail.
Before I bring all my things to you, my complaint concerns, before I bring these things to you, I already accept that life is a race anyway.
Yeah.
So especially if it has to do with business is racing. If you're not racing, then what is it? Because you have to put in to sacrifice in order to gain.
Yeah.
So most of the time, I already have I have a vision, and I see what I want to do. I have all my techniques and everything.
Yeah.
But then when I bring it to you, You just convinced me.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And I had to work on that because I didn't know that I was doing it. Like, I used to wonder, like, why is he getting upset? Like, you brought this up to me, and I'm just trying to look out for you, and I'm just telling you the truth. But like I said, that's something we have to stop, because I thought I was doing a good thing, and even though you're telling me, no, you're not. Like, you're actually discouraging me. I'm like, no. I'm encouraging you. What are you talking about?
Things.
Yeah, that's
Start
how.
hiding.
Yeah, and it's not good. So yeah, it's true. Part of having conversations that heal is just listening to other people. You know, like, I can't force him and tell him, I know what's good, and he's saying, yeah, you might know what's good, but that's not what I want to hear. I just want to hear you say, all the best, babe, or take care of yourself out there, or, you know, whatever you want to, whatever you put your mind to, it's gonna work out. Just encouragement, because I cannot imagine coming to you telling you about my YouTube or dreams for YouTube or my YouTube goals, and then you're telling me, you see all these channels that ain't got 2 subscribers. What about all these people who don't grow? What about these people who never get monetized? Can you imagine if the conversation was the other way around, and he is telling me about all the ways, like 1,000 ways to fail, instead of just saying, just go ahead and do it. But, you know, like, for you, I remember when I told you about YouTube, you got me a camera, and then I got my lights, and you were so supportive. You'd watch my videos and give me feedback and things of that nature. That's being supportive. So that's conversations that heal. Really, you can just get a lot of validation and healing from just getting support from your spouse.
That's true. So being a spouse or let's say a significant other, I mean, the last thing you want to give is a negative energy. I mean, even if you don't have the resources to support, just your words alone is helpful.
Yeah.
You know, support your partner. Let them know they can do it. Let them know how to do it. You know, certain help to give. You don't have to be cash money to give and stuff like that. Just your support by words.
Yeah. Because nobody likes a know-it-all. Conversations that heal is not saying, let me talk down at you about certain things. It's, let's talk about it and let's see how we can move on from there.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get to the next topic, right?
Yeah, because you look like you're about to doze off.
Yeah.
Don't sleep.
I'm still up.
Okay. All right. Hey, also, I hope you guys got something from the video, because, you know, this video was not really planned. It's just something that just flowed. But the topic, conversations that heal, is something that I actually wanted to talk about anyway. But I was going to do a separate video about that. But it's just better, you know, sometimes to have your spouse just have, you know, a natural conversation. Like, this was not planned. It was not scripted. We don't have bullet points. We were just speaking from our hearts. And I hope when push comes to shove and we're under pepe and fire and we're arguing, we could just go back to the video and just try to figure out, okay, let's have conversations that heal and come back to one.
That's for sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know, this conversation we're having here is very important, because a lot of people living together, sometimes you may have some misconception with about your partner, and until you voice it out to make sure and clear their air, you will never know what's real.
Yeah.
So sometimes people living together and you think it's so different about this person, the person don't even know exactly what you're thinking about, and they're probably just so innocent.
Yeah.
You have to talk
Yeah.
to make things clear and get on the same track, you know?
Yeah. So don't stay hurt and think, oh, my spouse doesn't care or they're insensitive, when you've not communicated the hurt.
Right.
You can't heal if you don't get treatment, if you don't deal with the situation. So yeah, guys, hope you guys practice conversations that heal so that you be healed in your relationship and marriage. Obviously, like, we had to learn through the difficult times and the hard times.
But just to be clear, we are still healing.
Mm-hmm.
We are not. We are guilty of everything. And we are still going through it.
Definitely.
So I'm just saying, we're just giving you certain techniques to make it better and continue to learn through it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a rocky road, and I believe that it's a very long road.
Yeah.
So
tomorrow, when you want to argue with me, conversations that heal. That's gonna be what I'm. But yeah, guys, so thank you for watching this video. We're about to record the accent challenge and go watch a movie. I hope this one doesn't sleep on me. Tell him, let him not sleep on me.
I'll try.
Okay, so yeah, guys, thank you all for coming onto our channel. That's why this channel is called Journey with JoJo. Well, Journey with JoJo, Beauty for the Soul. I can't, use that as my YouTube name because it's too long. It's Beauty for the Soul because I just want everybody to be beautiful from inside out, emotionally, mentally. But yeah, guys, thank you all and have a wonderful Valentine's Day.
It was nice talking to you all. Like and subscribe to our channel.
And please share.
And share.
Bye.